Does who want to count down what?
I said, do you want to count down or do you want to count yourself down?
I'll let you guys count it down since I'm not using my own timer.
Alright, I will count down from 5. Alright, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright. Woo!
Oh boy.
Now we get to listen to Japanese music.
Love Japanese music. There's nothing wrong with Japanese music.
Oh gosh, Ghost Sit.
Oh, is that Ghost Sit?
No, it's not Ghost Sit, it's Ghost Sit 2. Ghost Sit's
Ghost Sit
impersonator.
2. Is that an imposter? Do we have more imposters in the chat?
By the way, we cannot skip this.
Oh, we get to see the intro?
Yes.
Oh, what a treat.
It is an unskippable thing. There are two... The only things that you can skip in this cutscene game are regular cutscenes, and that's about it. You can't skip text cutscenes, you have to mash through those. You can't skip the intro, and there's one scene later on that you cannot skip whatsoever. So, Varun, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm here. I'm here at the marathon. We're going strong. We're nearing the end of the first day.
How did that P4 run go?
Oh boy. He smashed that estimate. I mean, just completely demolished it. It was an amazing run. I got up at 6 a.m. to make sure that I was up to help Ghost if he needed it, and then I watched it for, what, 5 hours? 6 hours?
Gotcha.
Then I left for the marathon. It was really good. It was really, really, really good run. If you missed it, you missed a treat.
I didn't get the chance to stop by. I was busy playing Danganronpa V3.
That sounds kind of important, but if you did miss anything, we'll be uploading everything to YouTube shortly after the marathon, so if you miss it, you'll have a chance to see it again.
Cool. I'm not lame, Ghost Sit. I see that message. If anybody's lame. No. Anyways. Music's over, and we get to start doing stuff now.
MK, or Stunt, actually retracted that run. He wasn't prepared for it, so we instead did, he's going to be doing Super Metroid Project Base later on tomorrow, and he already did the last run, Final Fantasy VII instead.
Ooh! Alright, now we just get to skip a bunch of cutscenes and do a bunch of movement and mash text. So, fun fact, these dream weapons actually determine your ability path in this game, what abilities you get, and the little different things. Like if you choose the staff, you get an extra MP you don't get with the other weapons. You get certain abilities you don't get in the other paths, like you get the ability Leaf Bracer way earlier with the staff. You also get Air Combo Pluses way earlier. Ugh. Only gotta kill one, and then move over here to set up for shadows. Aww, one got away. Yeah, not much interesting really goes on in this first little bit. kind of just trying to get through it as fast as we can.
It's just the basic intro things, like, you've never played this game, here's all these things that you probably know because you're a gamer.
Fun fact, on that jump I did away from the chest, and that jump I just did away from the barrel, on PS3, the jump away from the chest was actually free, and it was very hard to not get it. But on PS4, because of the 60 FPS, it's actually very hard to get. So it's like a 25 to 50% chance that you'll actually get it. Also, the jump away from the barrel is just plain hard. And we choose most 2 out of 3 top options to get the Dawn route, which is faster EXP in the beginning of the game, which helps us go faster.
And we want to go very, very fast. That's the whole point of this.
Alright. Ah! So if you can't tell because it's in Japanese, this is beginner, and the thing about beginner is you get all these. These are power-ups, defense-ups, and AP-ups. We only use the power-ups and defense-ups and sell the AP-ups later. It gives us a crap ton of strength, which lets us decimate the early game bosses. Although, we kind of balance out with, I'd say, standard and strength later on. Pretty much all of them balance out later on, I believe, since you hit a cap at a certain point. Now, there's 2 ways to kill Darkseid. You can kill him in the head, or you can kill him on the hand. I choose to kill him on the hand because it's slightly faster. Killing him on the head, though, doesn't mean you can skip killing some soldiers later on, though. So it's a minimal time save to kill him on the hand. But killing him on the head gets you tech points, which gives you more EXP, which is why you can skip soldiers. Now we're on item collection duty, because Riku, Kairi, and Sora, like, we're rebels. We're gonna escape this island, build a raft.
A bunch of kids are gonna build a raft and sail away from this island into the ocean, into the middle of nowhere.
Potentially to make it to another world.
Yeah, totally what normal kids do. I mean, that's totally okay.
I mean, this is also a kid that's in his teenage years running around with a wooden sword, so...
With other kids with wooden swords.
And they fight each other for glory.
And papu fruit.
Yep. Haupu fruit. If you share it with someone, they become special. Ah! Get up there, Sora. What are you doing? Should have gone the other way. Screwed that up. There's 2 ways you can get to that log. I chose the one that's slightly faster, but harder to time getting into the water to swim. And even though I did that right, I screwed up getting under the ladder. It's true. Ghost said the truth. I am lame. Ugh.
There's just so much scene skipping and just button mashing in the beginning. There's not really much to fill in.
Yeah, it's kind of just right now. We're just collecting items. I went the wrong way.
Items for your supposed trip. I use trip in quotes here.
Yeah, I've been running this game for around a year. Started last August on PS3, before the PS4 version was even an apple in our eyes. So this, the tree after this one, are the coconut trees. We have to get like 2 coconuts. If we're lucky, 1 coconut that's yellow, the ones we need, will fall off of that. If we're not, it won't fall. I didn't get it, but we call it the Taz coconut, or like me and my friend Honcha like to call it the legendary coconut, because it rarely ever falls. Also, now we get to race Riku. To name a ship that doesn't matter.
Are you gonna win?
Yup. I mean, we gotta go fast. How could
I struggled to beat him, so this will impress me to no end.
Whew. Scared for a second. You take the zip line because it's faster. Although most people, myself included, casually probably fell off of it halfway through.
Or just went to jump onto it and completely missed grabbing the handle. Me. I love how edgy Riku looks like.
Riku's like, yeah, so what, you won, and Sora's like, ha ha ha, I won, better luck next time, Riku.
Like, hee, it's all fun, and Riku looks like he's already prepped for his emo years. Like, it really hurt him deep within his soul.
Well, he didn't get that Pauku fruit, you know?
He also didn't get to name the ship.
No, he got nothing. He lost.
Yeah, he got spiked.
And now we have to go get coconuts, which, as of recently, I like to say to be the last thing we do, because it's the most RNG heavy thing on this island. You have no idea when coconuts will fall. Nothing. How long it'll take. Maybe you'll have to go to another tree. Which sometimes does happen.
So we have someone in chat that doesn't know what a Kingdom Hearts is. Would you like to enlighten them, Phasing?
A Kingdom Hearts? Ha! Ha! Not even fans of the series know what a Kingdom Hearts is. It is a place represented by a door. People kind of just say, hey, this is Kingdom Hearts, and we're like, okay, I believe you.
It holds a bunch of light behind a door. We don't open that door. Kingdom Hearts. That's about it. That's the best way to describe it.
I mean, Xemnas in Kingdom Hearts 2 explains it as a bunch of hearts and stuff, so that might be a alright solution, I don't know.
And it doesn't help where a lot of the games, especially a lot of the side games, a lot of characters have different beliefs of what Kingdom Hearts is and what it manifests as, so it gets really, really confusing. It just blurs along the way.
Yeah. We had somewhat of a clear idea in the first game, I guess, but it's just gotten more convoluted as the game series went on.
It was like that was a Kingdom Hearts, but I will not spoil it till the end of the game where you will get spoiled. It's like it was Kingdom Hearts, but it wasn't Kingdom Hearts, and you're like,
yeah.
Oh, what? What's going on? Like,
so I was supposed to hit Darkseid's arm as he was coming down, and like bringing his arm down and everything, and I screwed that up, and I also. But the idea behind that fight is you want to hit his arm like with the full combo or so as his arm's coming towards the center, and then again like as it's going away towards the side, and you just kind of keep a combo rhythm up. Air combos are the fastest way to combo. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Unless of course you see me doing ground combos, in which case ground combos are probably the fastest or safest for that fight. Oh, here's another thing. Casually, a lot of people didn't know this. Most people either went running around or just ran back to Sid without taking count. But, you only need to kill 5 Heartless, 5 Shadows, and then you can go back to Sid's place to trigger the thing for Leon. Some people went...
I actually didn't know that.
Some people either go running around, they'll see the little cutscenes of Donald and Goofy, or they'll just kill a bunch of stuff and just not realize what's going on, then they think Leon gets triggered automatically. But,
no, we have to go fast. We gotta do it the fast way.
you only need to kill 5 Shadows and then you go back.
So do you know how somebody discovered that? Was it by accident, or?
No idea, actually.
Some of the mechanics and skips for these things for these games, I would have never figured how somebody would figure it out other than just messing around.
Like, you can skip doing Olympus Coliseum and, either Atlantica or Halloween Town, depending on which route you go. Although we skip Atlantica because it's slower. So there's actually an elixir in this room that some people get because of the 60 FPS issues. There's some things we aren't able to do anymore that we were able to do on the PS3, but so we lose an item in endgame. But I don't grab that elixir because I do a fun little strat with the boss later on, which is a very hard strat. And I'm hoping I don't screw it up later.
Are you gonna do some risky strats?
Yes.
Oh boy, what a treat. I love risky strats in the marathon.
Well, it's not entirely risky, but it is the hardest version of the fight. I've practiced it a lot.
If it's not marathon safe, it's automatically risky.
Oh, another thing. Kill him! There we go. Okay, so Japanese controls for this game have circle as the attack button and X as not the attack button. I still use English controls with X as the attack button because PS4 can switch controls. I want to kill him as fast as we can and toss this potion to get it out of our inventory. Goofy through the ether. That is a shame. Hey, I golded my guard armor split. Go.
Oh boy, we're already getting the glod. It's gonna be a good run.
I don't know. Power Wilds might go a little bleh. That ether that Goofy threw was something we used later on in another part of the run, in Deep Jungle. But he used it on Donald. Alright, that's just an example of we can't skip text cutscenes. Woo! I screwed that up, but now we just mash. Because that's all we can do.
Flex the thumbs, mash the text.
Flex
it's not like we can really understand it anyway.
Nope. It's in Japanese because Japanese is the fastest version to play this game in because of faster text.
Translate in chat for us if you can speak Japanese. Hit us up. We'd love to know what's going on.
He doesn't have the item, so we grab that. Equip that, and then we just dodge roll to the accessory shop. In the English version, there's actually a clip that we do here. Instead of leaving the world immediately like I am, the English version, they go to the back alley without hitting any trinities. And there's like a little clip that you can do. So it's English only because of Sora's positioning. But after the Trinity cutscene with the red, like after the little Trinity thing with the red Trinity in the back alley where you destroy it to go into the little cave, you can actually clip through it because of Sora's positioning if you hold forward. And so we can go talk to Leon and get Simba's Earthshine early. Although we can't get Simba.
Oh, wow, that's unfortunate.
But we do that, and then we go to Merlin's house, and you leave from Merlin's house. Yeah, that's something we do in English. It actually saves about like 30 seconds on JP, which is why the JP is only faster by like 20 seconds now. It used to be faster by almost a minute. And now we got nothing but
flying gummy ship. How much gummy ship optimization do you do in this run?
Gummy ship optimization, I want to say it's pretty much, we just kind of turn our gummy ship into a tissue box, and later on we get a few pieces that make us go super fast. Like, there's a... Actually, I'll just explain those when we get there.
Okay.
Part of the reason we actually keep the AP ups from the beginning, though, is so we can get some gummy pieces later with money. But we won't get to that until after early game. Also, the fastest form of movement is dodge rolling, if you couldn't tell.
Oh boy!
So you'll be seeing that all over this run. Boom, 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 boom.
He just took it like a champ. Was like, hey, I'm gonna drink this.
No idea what it does, but let's just drink it.
Yeah, like there's this weird drink on the table. I'm invincible. I'll drink it.
So the queen.
I just flew through space.
The queen is telling us to go find evidence right now. You only have to find one piece of evidence, and then you can walk back. The only benefit to finding all the evidence right now would be to get Blizzard before Trickmaster, but other than that, you can just grab one piece and be done with it.
So what's the closest piece of evidence?
Right here. Ah, let's trigger the Heartless, because frickin'... Closest piece of evidence is right here. It's faster to kill the Heartless, and just grab it. And if I'm lucky, I don't spawn anymore and have to wait till they despawn, and I can just go grab the, thing. If not, it's like, bleh.
Ooh, oh, sorry.
Alright, so my goal here is to get Goofy and Donald trapped, because they're clearly traitors and betrayed us. They stole the Queen's heart. If only one of them gets locked up, it's fine, but I prefer both. Oh, there we go. Donald and Goofy, traitors again. Donald, I knew you'd never heal me. And Goofy, you threw that ether before I was ready. Ah! You wanna, like, do slow combos on the crank tower? And then fast ones on like the cranks you want to do slow, and on the actual crank tower itself you want to do fast combos. It used to be opposite, but for some reason 60 FPS reversed it? I don't know. But now we've cleared our name. We gotta go find Alice because she was kidnapped or something or other. Cheshire Cat's just screwing with us.
There's always that damsel we gotta save. So this is actually one of my favorite out of all the Kingdom Hearts worlds. I actually like the Alice in Wonderland one. It's kind of short, but there's a lot of fun things to do. There's a lot of hidden stuff you get to find, so it's like, it makes it really fun to go and find everything.
I liked it a lot casually when I was first playing it around the age of like 4, but eventually I grew to love Halloween Town, although I hated it in a speed run.
Yeah, I was gonna say speedrun wise, I can't imagine it's very nice to you.
Halloween Town is awful in a speedrun. So many things can go wrong, and most of the world is just movement. let's go fight Trickmaster. So the object of this fight is to hope Donald and Goofy don't get in the way and just combo away. Oh dearie. He carried me. Oh dearie. Get on the chair. There we go. I am 44 seconds behind my sum best.
Would you plug it in? It's there.
Hey, thanks Cheshire Cat for the blizzard. No, not like we needed your help or anything when that giant Trickmaster came out of nowhere.
I mean, side characters, they're so useful, aren't they? That's why we love them.
Imagine if Cheshire Cat was a party member.
That would be really cool. Can you imagine what Cheshire Cat would do? It would just like sneak up behind people with his invisibility thing.
I feel
like, how's up behind you? Claws.
No, just another gummy ship mission.
Do you ever actually shoot any of them, or you just fly through them?
See, okay, so here's a split between the community. Gun or no gun. Technically, not putting on a gun is faster, but a lot of people find that it takes like a second to put on a gun, and it's safer in the long run. So some people will put on a gun, they'll be shooting things as they go. I don't put on a gun. I haven't since I started running the game, and the only time I put on a gun is on harder difficulties like Proud or Standard. Because you can die easier there. Here, we're just so... We took like a centimeter of damage.
We're super safe here.
Pretty much, unless you're an idiot.
We all have our moments.
I mean, I've had several moments where I'm doing a run and I'm like, man, this is easy, no problem. And then I'm just looking at Twitter or something, and then I turn around and I'm like, what happened?
It did the thing. I don't know.
Deep Jungle, best part, this is the last world in early game, and it's probably one of the, I guess, worst parts of the run if you're bad at it, but it can be one of the better parts if you're consistent at it.
I didn't enjoy it casually at all. Like, I liked the characters, but the actual world was so annoying to me. It felt like so much back and forth. Like, a lot of very far back and forth.
Ah! I paused too early. Paused too early again.
So what is that, like, pause buffering for something?
No. I'm trying to get the cutscene skip in the white.
Gotcha.
And I screwed that up, but, however... Alright. Too bad we can't do Hippo Hop anymore. That's a thing that we used to do in this run, but now because PS4 loads, like, super fast, if you didn't notice already, we save warp around, so we don't have to go through the Hippo place anymore.
Oh, man.
That's also why I touched the save there. Ah! Neat little movement trick there. If you have a Keyblade swing at the right time, then Sora will bop off the thing, but also get the slide. Also, Tarzan used to be in our party for the run on PS3, but because of the save warping, we take him out. He's no longer in the party. Because, like, we warp out and we warp back in, Donald and Goofy are the main party members, and then Tarzan's just like, ah. Or something like that. I don't know, Tarzan's a monkey man.
Can't really understand him sometimes.
I mean, just to pancake that YouTube guy making all the funny KH videos, he made a pretty accurate representation of what Tarzan's probably thinking. And then Sora just heard it as ah.
So it's just one of those characters in games that's just like born with this affinity to talk to people. And like, we'll have no idea what's going on. And then Sora, it's like, I think I understand. I'm gonna do the thing. And then it's like, the thing you needed. And you're like, whoa. It worked.
Probably.
It happens. I've noticed it happens a lot in a lot of the Kingdom Hearts games. So I have no idea what's going on. Talks a little bit, there's like, I've figured it out. I'm a genius. And things happen, and you're like, whoa. This doesn't make sense at all.
This world is all a lot of. Oh, sorry, okay, so yes, there are fight strats in KH1, but a lot of the speed is actually just movement and going fast with like that. If you haven't noticed, like there's a lot of areas of movement in between, like fights and stuff.
So there's a lot of that duck roll, I guess.
Woo! KH2 actually has a lot more action in it because movement's not nearly as necessary as it is in KH1 to go fast. A lot of the strats in KH2 are like a lot of going fast is just doing strats, and like once you start doing them perfectly, it's like, looks good. Ah! Gotta improvise because Goofy wasted my ether. And you need blizzards to go fast, but since Goofy used up that ether earlier, we have to improvise a little. Also, these things, these power wilds are like the hardest thing to air combo. They just don't want to get one air comboed. Ooh! Random movement thing to get out of here faster. We used to do a hop up there with a Keyblade swing, but that's no longer possible. So I just do a little hop in a very specific place that is, when you do it, Sora can hop up immediately if you're fast enough. It's actually pretty easy though, so it's kind of hard to mess up. Ay, ay, ay. Hey Varn, tell me something.
Yeah, what's up?
How much do you hate Sabor?
Oh boy. Well, that kind of language isn't allowed on stream, so we're just gonna say a lot. Hate him a lot. I hate this fight. I used to be really, really bad at it, like casually playing.
Well, we can kill him in like less than a minute.
Well, that's a lot better than I would ever do.
We kill him in less than a minute from when we finish the Power Wild, so we gotta go talk to Jane and everything first. Oh, ooh, another thing here. After you beat Sabor, and he's dead, most casual people will probably run back to the tent. Oh no, Jane, what happened? Because of the cutscene? You don't have to do that. You can just kind of run right up to where she is, if you know, which is here. And then the giant fruit thing will happen. Also, I didn't explain this before, the little thing that I did there, where I went into a minigame and quit out to get somewhere else, that's like a little warp, because going through the minigame puts you on the other end of the place anyway, like where the, like right beside the vine that we got it to, that we climbed up and everything to get here. The minigame will put you there anyways, but if you quit out after you start the minigame, it'll just warp you there.
Oh, well that's actually really cool. I'll probably never remember that and never use it casually, but it's a really impressive fact to know.
You can skip that cutscene in the white. I'll probably not be able to get it, but there's actually like you can skip the animation for Clayton doing his little thing into the stealth sneak becoming visible if you get the right place. You can skip that animation, but I didn't get it. What the?
Wow.
He just jumped right up there.
He was like, I'm gonna make you work for it.
6, 7, 8.
Nice.
Good fight. Also, you can skip this cutscene after the heart loads. Ooh boy, we're about to fight the hardest boss in the game, Waterfalls.
Oh boy, brace yourselves. The rest of the run, nothing compared to this.
It's really not. This camera is like awful.
I hated Tarzan's World for a very, very strong reason when I play this game casually. You've seen all the reasons why.
I mean, Clayton is just a meanie. He shoots you with a gun.
He's not a nice dude.
Frickin' Sabor's trying to eat your face off.
He attacks you, it's just like, I'm gonna get you. Got him.
And then there's just the waterfalls, and the waterfalls are like, you're never gonna make it to the end. You're just gonna think you do, and then it's... I got through it just fine, but some people will like think they're about to make it to the end, and then it's just they'll fall off.
And you gotta climb all the way back up. Ugh.
I've lost minutes in runs to that. Just falling. It happened a lot when I first started running the game because I wasn't used to like getting my movement down like right just yet. So I would fall there a lot. Also, we're finally out of that stretch of the game. We're getting back. We're pretty much around finishing up early game, which is just like the tutorial, guard armor, Wonderland, and a trick mat, like a deep jungle. And then we get to go to mid game, which consists of the next set of worlds, which is mid game. I'd argue pretty much lasts until you beat Riku 2. Later on, that's probably when I argue is the end of mid game. Although I used to argue that it was as soon as you enter the end of the world, but I've since changed my ways of thinking. So we just got gummy ship stuff now, not really much else. So Varn, if you want to talk about stuff that you remember from your casual playthroughs as a young wee child, you can.
From like what you're doing right now, like gummy ships or
gummy ships or whatever. We don't got much to do right now. It's just flying through space.
So, one of the mechanics and the cool things in this game are the gummy ships, and as you play through these levels, you can pick up certain items or money and things, and you can buy certain parts throughout the world, or you can pick them up, and you build a gummy ship, and it's like fully customizable. You can change all the parts on it. You can make it like super strong or super defensive, or you can make it like you can give yourself a lot of shield, you can give yourself a lot of magic, things like that. And it's just like a fun mini game between worlds, so you're not just constantly like teleporting to the next world, which is kind of annoying after a while, especially like when you're doing a lot of backtracking. Sometimes you have to go through a lot of them, but it really makes it fun to sit and work on your gummy ship, and you'll spend forever on it. Like, you'll start playing the game and you're like, oh, I have some parts, let me work on my gummy ship. And then you spend like 2 hours customizing your gummy ship, and you forgot that there's like the rest of the game to play.
Yep. And we cut out all of that casual gummy ship goodness.
Yeah, you just get the plain old speedster.
We just
stuff.
destroy it and go fast. We got a cockpit and we've got the frickin'
the tissue box.
Yeah, it's the tissue box.
Like, you need Kleenex, you came to the right place. I actually need some Kleenex right now. Hit me up.
If you look closely, you can actually see the 3 seats that Donald, Goofy, and Sora would be sitting in the cockpit. They didn't forget to put that detail into the game. You can actually see that, which is kind of cool. Alright, we gotta land in Sid's accessory shop. This is the part where English and JP would be differing. Like, JP would get here way before English would, and they just start doing this movement. While English, they get here, talk to Sid immediately, and then warp to Merlin's. But nope, JP's gotta do it this way. We got a bunch of movement to worry about. Ah. There we go. Yeah, this is the thing I was talking about. English clips through that in Traverse Town 1. And they get in here way earlier.
My favorite part, I think, about Kingdom Hearts as a whole is how there's supposed to be Final Fantasy characters inside of this. This is supposed to be like Square's baby with Disney. It's supposed to be really edgy and cool and like kind of kiddish at the same time, and then you just end up with really awkwardly disproportionate Final Fantasy characters that don't understand what is going on, and it's so awkward.
Yeah, I'm a little upset with how underused the Final Fantasy characters are in this game. Like, they mainly stick to their Disney characters and their original characters. The Final Fantasy characters are just very underused. Cloud is pretty much summed up to, hey, this is a person at Olympus Coliseum you can fight and will probably wreck your day. Leon, after this stuff, like after the Traverse Town stuff, Leon and them are barely seen until like later on, and even then they're not even that useful.
They make some guest appearances in some other games, but once again, just aren't very useful. They don't do anything.
I think the most useful the FF characters have been plot-wise is in Cage 2 during the whole Hollow Bastion thing. Right before the 1K Heartless and right after you fight Demix, you do a bunch of fights with all the FF characters, and they're like actually helping you out and fighting and everything, and it's like, oh, cool.
It only took 2 whole games to do this, but you're getting useful. Good job.
And then they never get useful again.
Nope. They kind of get forgotten. I love how he makes all this stuff dance with his wand. He's just like, I'm gonna dance and make all my furniture float. Don't mind me.
So fun fact.
That's
This is just a little thing I learned about from the community around the time I joined it. Merlin's little magic theme for his house. Apparently somebody decided that it fit really well with the Twitch emote, OPOP, and you can actually sing the Twitch emote's name along to the song.
That's actually kind of interesting. I never knew that. Not that I use emotes that much, but it's actually really funny that somebody would have noticed it and taken the time to actually try it. Yeah.
It was actually pretty interesting when I heard about it, but now it's like, nobody ever does it. Occasionally
I can't imagine.
Occasionally you'll find somebody, like, saying it during a run, you're just like, oh, okay. Also, sometimes you'll hear, like, people in Twitch chats, like, they'll put it in, like, they'll start putting the emote there. And it's like, okay, I see what you're doing. So this is the part where we sell items. We sell AP ups and pretty much all of our accessories except the white fang that we got from Sabor, and we don't sell the elixir that we have in our inventory from Leon. Oh dear, I went to the gummy thing. We don't have our gummy blocks yet. That's too early. So the reason we don't go back to Sid immediately after getting Earthshine is because it's slightly faster to just warp from Merlin's to Sid's place and then back again. Bum 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 bum. 46 Simba. Ooh, Nelly. This is a early game indeed. Turn around. I think the fastest you can get Simba from the Fairy Godmother is around the 44-minute mark. The fastest I've done it is around the 45.5-minute mark. So you didn't get to see that, but we just had a little reunion with Riku. And he just disappeared on us because he's evil, and he's like, screw you. You have new friends? Well, what about me, Sora? I thought we were gonna escape together. And you're like, ha ha ha. Better luck next time, Riku. We're discussing Maleficent and the worlds and all the other stuff that we don't understand because it's all in Japanese. And then they're like, hey, there's a bell. You should go ring it. And we're not gonna go ring the bell. A lot of people will go ring the bell here, to go fight Opposite Armor, which seals the keyhole to Traverse Town. A lot of people will go do that casually because the game just tells you to, but you can really just do it whenever. The rest of the world's still unlocked. Like, you can still go to Agrabah and do every other world up to, like, Neverland until later. You don't actually have to do Opposite Armor and seal the keyhole yet. Still gotta do it, but we don't have to do it yet. Hey, did you see that black text? Bet you didn't. That's... no. Ah! So, down one, in here. Now our gummy ship's about to get an upgrade. Oh boy, we're customizing the gummy ship. Oh. Alright, so we get to put on this thing, which is the Fyra G, and we get to put on the Haste G, which let our gummy ship go infinitely faster. And gives it more flair to it, you know? Now it's got orange and yellow, not just white and grayish. Ooh, we're going places now. Totally. Just wait till later on when we get really fast. No, Sora, don't die. Gummy ships quickly become probably one of the most boring parts of the run, since we see it so often. Mainly because we're just going fast. You're maybe in a world for like 10 to 15 minutes at most, and then it's like, later, we're done. But now we're in mid-game, and we get to go to the hardest world, probably that I dislike the most in the run. A lot of things can go wrong here. And I mean a lot. Luckily, we took something out of the run that used to be kind of hard to do and stupid to do. It was a nice little trick called Bandit Skip. But now we can save warp and skip that Bandit Skip. With a dumb name like Bandit Skip Skip. Because our community is creative. The carpet's gonna fly out, and most people probably thought, oh, hey, let's just jump right out there, but no. You probably thought he was going that way, but he's heading towards the desert, for real, for real. At this point in time, we used blizzards in order to kill the bandits. And a bit of attacks. Alright, one bandit's probably... yeah. Now we're done. So long, Aladdin. We're not putting in the party yet. Although we do have to use him. He's actually very important to a lot of the bosses here. Two of them, not two of them. One of them specifically. Oh, yeah, two of them. He's useful for Genie Jafar and regular Jafar. Oh hey, we're in Aladdin's house, and we skipped opening up one of the keyholes. Alright. Now we put Aladdin in the party, and here's a menu. We equip Jungle King, put on White Fang, give Goofy EXP ring, and then we're gonna equip Scan, take off this for Aladdin, and put on Crit Plus, and we're done.
The way people flip through this menuing has always amazed me. Like, people just like flip, 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 and I'm like, wow. Some sick menuing.
Yeah, it takes time. I was really slow at it, especially when I started doing Japanese and playing the JP version. But now it's actually relatively easy for me to just fly through them. That is the only key we have to unlock in this world, in the actual town now, because we don't have to do the other one. We skip it. Alright. Hot Centipede. I hate those cutscenes that aren't cutscenes. They're like, hey, it's cutscene. It's like, no, it's not.
It's like you're mashing text in a cutscene. Fun. It's not very...
So this,
not
yeah,
much
the goal of this fight is we want Hot Centipede to destroy that door and start moving into here. So then we can start attacking him. Because we want to kill him in here. We don't want him dead anywhere else. Because we want to go through here. Because if we actually get Sora in here fast enough before the fight loads out, then, hold on. We're already here, and we can just go right into the desert. Hey, I golded my Hot Centipede split. Nice. I'm getting golds this run. So some people probably think this fight is really stupid, especially on Proud or level 1, and it's not that hard. It's relatively easy. Oh, dearie. I was one hit off. 2 hits. Get in his mouth! Oh, we're in midair. That's lovely. The next boss coming up is Jafar, but before we can fight him, we have to come down here and destroy a pillar. The pillar that lets us get through the treasure room to where Jafar is. Now there are 2 ways to destroy that pillar and lower it. You can either use fire, like I just did, or you can use a Keyblade swing. I find it faster to use fire. Since doing the Keyblade swing, you have to actually let Sora go over there. You have to jump over there, but with the fire you can just kind of go whoosh. Let's hope we can actually get a good Jafar fight though. His fight can go really wrong. Alright, we're on good pace.
I love good pace.
Never
good
mind.
Pace.
Never mind.
Oh
dear.
We hyped too soon. Hyped too soon.
I screwed this up. Oh dearie. Oh wait, come over here. Never mind. Stay over there.
Everybody gets...
Okay. Now Jafar, oh dearie. Get back up there. Oh my gosh. I practiced. Oh my god. Jafar, why? Jafar is evil. Let's just leave it at that.
I love how like his arena is just so obnoxiously large and you have to go out of your way to jump up to it.
Oh yeah. Although you can actually manipulate him to go where you want if you head into the center. Although I'm not doing it right. But you can manipulate him to like go to the center one that doesn't take that much effort to get up to. Let's see if he'll go where I want now. Yes, he is. Thank you. Whew.
That was clutch.
That fight went way longer than it should have. Also, you can skip that cutscene right as you hear this weird buzzing sound stop. Like, as soon as it stops, you can skip it in the white. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Iago. You want to use 7 blizzards there, and then start attacking Iago, because it's the fastest way, because you can start attacking Iago immediately. Around 7 blizzards. And you can kill Iago really fast. Because it kind of like manipulates him, because he'll go to that end part where he was at after his first little beeline, then he turns around and goes to the torch closer to Jafar, and then you're like, okay, die.
Oh, so is that like a confirmed pattern, or is that like a manipulated pattern?
7 blizzards is pretty much manipulates it.
Okay, gotcha.
Other than that, it could go either way. Also, you want to die here.
Why do you want to die here?
Because we get out of this place faster if we die here.
Oh, so it's faster to die than it is to do the thing.
Mm-hmm. Although, yeah.
Is the rocks that fall down from the ceiling, is that like completely random, or?
It's set actually. They'll always be the same.
Oh, okay.
Fun fact, before Mist Master 1 came back and took record on the PS3, the record before that on the PS3 died on the, didn't die there. Like, it didn't die there, and everybody was like, because of that, everybody started going to new runners, don't worry if you don't die, world record didn't have it, and then somebody went and bopped record. So now we can't say that anymore. Why did I try to kill Aladdin? What? Oh, it's because Jafar went wrong, I see. Next up is Monstro, which is a very consistent world, actually. It's very hard to go slower than intended here in Monstro.
It's a pretty decent world compared to at least some of them.
I think it's funny because Monstro in Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, in Kingdom Hearts 1, Monstro looked like it had a very specific layout, and they bring Monstro back for Dream Drop Distance on the 3DS and PS4 and 2.8. They bring Monstro back for Riku's part of the world, and it looks super different, and you're like, what happened here? I didn't know Monstro was this big, especially following the same way that Sora went.
I never noticed that. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. I own both of those, and I've never noticed that. That was really interesting, though.
It's like, Riku's Monstro mouth looks relatively similar to the actual way it looks in Kingdom Hearts 1, but it's Geppetto's ship is on, like, the other side, and then the world is just completely different.
Oh, okay.
Even though you're both inside Monstro, and you're like, shouldn't it have the same layout? But I guess Dream Drop Distance, they decided they wanted to make Monstro a little more, I guess, interesting, rather than retreading
their
the
new
same
design.
thing. They did it with Traverse Town as well. They added a bunch of stuff to the world that wasn't there in KH1.
I noticed the extra stuff from Traverse Town, but I never noticed Monstro.
Well, it's because Sora, you're playing in the Prankster's Paradise part, while Riku, it's like you're actually in Monstro. Most people probably remember being annoyed chasing around Pinocchio, rather than Riku just rushing to fight a boss.
Yeah, chasing Pinocchio is no bueno. I always hated swimming through this too, because you try to cut around corners and stuff, and you always get stuck on something. Or I would always get stuck on something.
I wonder if I'll be able to get the Chamber 3 skip.
We'll cross your fingers. Hope you get it.
There's a skip right, or actually, like, once you leave this door, if you Keyblade swing right, which I didn't have on, you can get up on that ledge there, and then you can just jump across to... You'll see in a second. It's the same room right here, so you can just jump across to behind those barrels on the left. Just get up and you can skip the Chamber 3.
Oh, that's actually interesting.
It's very hard though, so I rarely get it. I don't even think Record has it.
I was gonna say, then I assume it's not really worth trying to save time for. It's not a big a time.
Well, it's like around 10 seconds, so if you're going for world record getting, it's probably nice. But I'm like, I want to say about 15 places or something behind record, I don't know. Also, you can stagger Parasite Cage here, if you combo him correctly. He just staggers and doesn't let up. He can just like not let up. Although I dropped the stagger towards the end, but he'll just stagger over and over and over again, and you pretty much just unlock him. As long as you combo him fast and correctly. If you go too slow or you just like screw up the combo, then he'll bop you hard. And sometimes it can be hard to get the loop back up and going. Ooh, a difference between JP and English is right here. In English, right here, you would start that like after the cutscene in the ship, but in Japanese you start off the ship. Also, we equipped 3 wishes here, because why not? It doesn't improve magic or anything, but it improves our strength a little. It's just shorter. Oh, Yuri.
It couldn't hurt to hold on to.
Also, if those mushrooms load there, it's slightly faster. If they don't, then enemies spawn. See, that's what I mean. If you don't stagger him, he'll bop you. Although I got lucky in the fact that he keeps staggering again. He didn't break open once. Not bad. He has a tendency to break open, and then you have to do like 1-2 hits instead of full combos. Because if you do full combos, he'll come back apart. Like, he'll come together again, and then he'll just be like, gobble, gobble, gobble himself, and just... It's grotesque, and he doesn't like people comboing him when he's open like that. And we got sneezed out. At least we didn't go out the butt.
Oh boy. He looks so angry. He's just like, oh, I can't believe I just sneezed that out. Gross boogers.
After getting sneezed out by Monstro, we end up at Agrabah again, but Monstro can't keep us out because we're warping back to him. So, another thing, in the original PS2 version of KH1, Monstro's positioning was random. Just like where you first meet him, you can like meet him, his position was completely random. In Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix HD and all that, it's fixed. Depending on whether you're going to Atlantica or Halloween Town, you can get Monstro. Like, you'll guaranteed hit Monstro before you go to either of those worlds. However, in the PS2 version, you could completely miss Monstro and never see them there.
Wow, that's insane.
Also, if you tried warping the Monstro, then he could just not be there. Which is why in the PS2 version of this game, we would just grab the Dumbo's summon gem before we leave Monstro, before we go fight Parasite Cage 2, rather than right there, like we do it here. Since he's not guaranteed to be there on PS2, while PS3 and 4 he is. Ah! I'm getting hit! Also, this is the slowest, not the slowest, this is the fastest gummy ship mission in the game, since Monster's like right by Halloween Town. Halloween Town. This is Halloween, but I mean, hey, you know what? It's almost October. This is Halloween.
It's in the season. You can go ahead and celebrate it. Get hyped.
We're in fall now. I will admit, I still dress up for Halloween.
There's no reason not to.
I'm a little upset though because this year I don't live in a house, so I can't, and I live in an apartment on like a main road, so there's gonna be like no kids to be like, hey, I got candy, trick or treat. I can't sit on my porch and pass out candy like I used to. Cause then like, they would come up to the house, and I would I'd be all dressed up in my costume, and then I would just kind of eat the candy right in front of them, and by the time they got up to the door, they'd be like, trick or treat, and I'd be like, aw, sorry, I ate it all.
Wow, phasing.
And then I'd give them like the Tootsie Pop that I didn't want to eat.
Those poor kids. How can you do that to them?
And then my mother would come out and be like, what are you doing? That candy's for the kids. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I am a kid, technically.
Well, I guess you could consider yourself one, but you also can buy your own candy.
Well, I mean, now I can. I have a job.
I'm saying you could have requested for your own candy and not eating all the others. That's so mean. No.
I mean, some kids got candy, the ones who came up before I ate it all.
Oh, you're too slow. No candy for you. I live in an apartment, like most people do live in an apartment. So it's really fun having candy because like it goes super quick, like ridiculously quick.
I wish I lived in a apartment area that wasn't like, I guess, on a main road right next to my job, with a place that doesn't really have children.
Is it like a bunch of old people or something? Like you'd be
it's kind of like a bunch of old people and I guess young adults who don't have children.
I'm sure they're still gonna pass out candy because like people love taking their kids to hit up apartment complexes. Like they love that stuff.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Oh, Gary. Okay. Oh, lordy.
I'm so glad when they level up. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. I am just screwing this movement. I am screwing this world up hard.
I was going to say that I'm glad that when they level up, they're color-coded, because otherwise I would never tell who levels up and win otherwise.
Alright, so fun fact, the way that room went was not how it was supposed to go. 4, 2, 5. I'm supposed to kill the first 3 enemies, and then I'm supposed to like jump on the little platforms and then once I jump on the platforms, I hop off the last one and dodge roll towards the grave, like the coffin, and then once you dodge roll towards the coffin, you can mash triangle to, like, get out of the area before the enemies spawn. And then you don't have to worry about anything. However, that didn't happen for me. I kind of murdered them all in cold blood. Or I murdered them all in cold darkness. That's what it is. Cold darkness.
Darkness. You gotta have the emphasis.
Darkness. Darkness, darkness.
I think it's the Halloween count. I believe it's 358-2. I think that's my favorite Halloween.
I like 358 over 2 days. It's my favorite page game.
It used to be my favorite. I definitely am leaning now more.
Oh dearie. Why am I getting this game? Oh my gosh. I got a Skype call. Oh lordy. My friends are calling me on Skype, and I hate when that happens too, because it happens randomly, and I'm just like, shut up, go away. But I don't want to leave the Skype group, because occasionally I like to talk to them. Also, we climb up this tower. We don't need no doors. No doors here. We just climb straight up. No
I never
extra
thought of that.
thing.
There's so many things that you do in the speedrun you can do with a casual playthrough.
I should have done something. I should have done something else, something really cool, but I didn't. Ay, ay, ay. There we go. Done with kids. A little error that we had with a specific part that I do not wish to mention, but other than that, that split wasn't that bad.
Not bad, not bad. I wish I had more knowledge and input of like the actual mechanics of this game, but I just enjoy the series casually. I own all the games except for actually I own all of them except for the PS4 Funhouse. So.
Oh gosh, I hate this.
I don't know this version.
I hate this. I hate this cutscene because it starts with text cutscene. It's like, oh, you want to skip that? No, it's text, and then it just becomes. Oh, hey, they both came down. I guess alright, so we want to get Oogie in a place away from Donald and Goofy. Because if they get up, then they can steal our hits, and we only get like 10 hits on Oogie, so we don't want Donald and Goofy stealing it. Also, we got 11 hits there because I'm good.
Oh boy. I love the bosses where like they set segments, you can only hit them so much. It's
oh
like,
my gosh. I screwed up. So you can actually reflect the dice there, and if you reflect it all, then you can just go straight up to hitting Oogie again. If not, then he does like some gimmick. Buzzsaw, which is the longest, his little hopper thing, or not, or like it'll just be Heartless, and the Heartless dies pretty quickly. Oh, hey, I golded my Oogie segment. Not bad. Even though it was a bad fight. I golded it by 0.5 seconds. Not bad. So I'll have you all know I'm actually you can't see these because, you know, just seeing the gameplay and they're controlling their timer and everything, but I am using splits and I'm comparing to my sum of best, so the only way I can save time on these splits is by golding. Woo! So this fight can be super annoying because it's a platforming boss, technically. And platforming bosses are, like, awful. Since this is, like, an RPG that's, like, also a platformer. Ooh, dearie. Okay, we don't have to go all the way around, we can just jump up and ledge grab there. Oh my gosh, these guys are mean. I could have golded that. From this world we get gravity, which is a very important spell that we're going to use a lot in the endgame. But we're not really going to use it much now. For now it's just going to kind of be stop, fire, and some summons. We only use about 2 summons in this run. Simba and Dumbo. We use in other difficulties like Proud and everything. We might use Genie, or we use Mushu and Proud. We grab Mushu and Proud. In level 1 we use pretty much all of them, I think. Maybe I should get good at Proud or 2FM crit and submit that next year. Ha ha ha. Or next one. But so far we're on an alright pace. Sub 230 pace right now. I don't foresee anything really awful happening from here on out. I played a run that was much worse than this one actually, and that was earlier this week and I got a 229, so if I can play any better than that run for the rest of the run, then I am good. Also, so here's a fun part coming up. Hook ship RNG. Now you can actually miss this. Luckily we didn't. But, you can actually miss hook ship because of the way the game works. There's like a 75% chance, I think, of actually getting it, and the rest is like, you can miss it. I've missed it in a run on a total of up to around 6 times in a row. I think the record is like 8, though. Oh gosh, it's raining really hard outside. Oh boy, I wonder if I can get the swag movement.
Which is weird because leather is
Well, it's Portland. Oh snap, I got swag movement. That little Keyblade jump that I did technically is hard to do on PS4. I should have just taken it. I should have just taken it. Ah! Let's grab. It's fine. I haven't eaten yet. Holy heck. I should eat at some point in time. Doshita, Tinku? Game. Alright. Goofy's getting ready for that Yuck Suck. Alright. Normally, you could just jump on the ladder and it'd be slightly faster, but Goofy's always in the way, and I get knocked down anyways, so I choose not to. Oh boy. Let's see if I can do this fight right. Oh dearie. Alright. Oh, lordy. You can loop Anti-Sora if you hit him correctly when he does his little Keyblade swing. Because he can take like 5 or so hits. And then he'll disappear and do like a Keyblade swing. If you can hit him after that Keyblade swing, then you can loop him. I suck at looping. But I still did the fight fast. Oh lordy, we're coming up to a menu that I forget to do a lot of stuff in a lot. Equip Pumpkinhead, we equip Ray of Light, we equip Raven's Claw, then we go to abilities, put on Air Combo Plus, go to Peter's abilities, take off the top 2 I believe, then we go to Customize, we put Stop on Sora, and then we go to Peter's customization and make him use MP items all the time, like immediately. He won't be with us for the first fight, so we don't gotta worry about that. He won't use our ethers in the first fight, which are very important to the hook fight. Because the fight can go very wrong without those ethers. Okay, so we switch Peter back in. Technically we have him for this fight, but you'll see why we don't have him in a second. Because we use Simba! Woo! Summon time!
Oh man. Hype.
I used to like this run, like in English a lot when I played it on English, because like, you'd hear Hook go, "Quite the codfish, that's Riku," and he would like roll the R.
Riku.
That's Riku, and now I don't get to hear that anymore. Now it's just Japanese words I don't understand.
Is it maybe a good incentive to learn Japanese?
Okay, we killed the ship before it managed to do anything. So we used Simba in that fight, and now we're gonna use Stop in this fight. Because you can stop bosses, but only like Disney bosses. It's funny. Oh dear. Oh my gosh. My chops are... There we go. Oh my gosh, I screwed this fight up horribly. Let me get a stop out. There we go. Stop him again. Alright. That was bad. The object of that fight is to use stops in Peter Pan to keep him in a stop until death. I didn't do that correctly. Because I'm bad.
I feel that way all the time. I'm really paranoid. Like, oh, that was bad. I'm bad. Everything's bad.
To continue the game, we have to hit a clock. And make the time correct. or incorrect. I'm not actually sure what time it is there in video game land. It's midnight somewhere.
It's midnight in a place that is 6 hours ahead of here. So hey, or ahead of where we're hosting SRX. So.
Alright, we're about to get our next gummy piece, the Flare G, which is actually very easy to get. We don't have to buy it this time. Ah!
Fly away! Fly away,
glide, and then we put on this and this. There we go. Yeah. Had to test. It's been a while since I ran the game, because I put it down towards the beginning of September for a bit, and I just derusted the other day. I accidentally forgot which one was guard.
Oops. You done goofed.
As long as I don't have a really bad guard or opposite armor like I did last time, should be good to go, and I should actually be able to beat their run last time. Alright, we got Dumbo now, although we're not using him yet. We used to just go from Merlin's house straight to fight opposite armor, but we don't do that anymore. Now we warp to the accessory shop because it's slightly faster. Ooh, I wonder if I should try that new movement that I saw that I kind of want to try. Here we go. Oh gosh. I summoned way too many. Ugh, that movement was risky. I summoned Heartless that I shouldn't have. Oh well, it still went by pretty fast. Way faster than what I did last time. Ha ha ha.
I love the animations for the Trinities. They're all so funny.
You got the let's ram everybody into each other, and then let's climb on each other. Let's jump in a circle. Oh my gosh, Sora, you and your magnet hands.
These guards are actually one of my favorite bosses too. I like their structure. I like the way you have to fight them.
Okay. There we go. Slow fight, but much faster than my last run. Ooh, now we get to talk to Sid, who's gonna say, hey, now you can go to Holly Bastion. Hollow. Woo! Sora, I saw that mouth open. You were excited. For the incredible rest of the run. Ha, ha, ha. Alright, so now we're gonna put on the Flare G that we grabbed in Neverland. And it is purple. Our gummy ship's getting tricked out, Varin. It's really starting to look cool. Also, I like the scheduling for this marathon. I like how they had an FF7 run right before Kingdom Hearts. So it's like, here's Nomura in his old day when he was, you know, thinking about fantasies and other stuff. Here's Nomura in his Disney fantasy hybrid fan fiction come to life. Yeah. Truth be told, the only reason we can beat this game in around 2.5 hours now is because of PS4 loading times. Without those fast loads, we would not be here at this time. I think we'd be here around like 20 minutes, like 10 to 15 minutes later. Sora's going on and on about, hey, this place seems familiar, and Donald's all like, ah, you're just hungry. I mean, he never got that dinner. His mom was like, Sora, dinner's ready, and he just never got it because he left and ended up going to different worlds. Woo! And this is the part where, despite fast PS4 loading times, we get this super long loading screen because it's got to take down Goofy away, take all of our equipment away, all the good stuff, and just give us Beast. Also, you guys are going to get to see Gravity for the first time. Because we're going to be doing Gravity in a minute or two. More movement. Gotta play creepy puzzles. So, there's actually a switch back there, like, designed in-game that you can't touch. And I do not know what it does. So for now, let's just move on with our lives and go get our Keyblade back, because Riku is a evil person who took it. I forgot to put on Goofy Tornado. Oh well. It's okay. We don't need Goofy Tornado. We didn't used to use it, so... Well, let me explain Goofy Tornado real quick. It's one of Goofy's skills where he, like, uses a tornado spin to attack enemies and stuff. If used on Riku, it will stun him. So, it's actually really nice. And, like, you can stun him and then just charge him to all hell and back. Alright, time to despawn enemies. Dark Ball's here and we can't leave until we kill him. Let's just wait in this corner until they despawn. Yay, they're gone. We were too weak. We couldn't handle them. And now we get to fight Riku. Remember that kid we beat up in a race earlier who was like all edgy and stuff because we beat him? Well, we're gonna get to kick his butt. Not once, but twice. This is just the first time. Oh, crap. Well then. That was unexpected. How unexpected. Well, I thought this run would be deathless. I was wrong.
Sorry about the silence phasing. I actually have something to announce if you don't mind.
Go ahead, I just died.
Hey guys, so we were collaborating with the next runners, Orzahawk and Cyber Demon for the Muppet Race Mania. They actually gave us a last-second donation incentive to get that really hype. We have a new donation incentive in the donation incentive sheet for Choose the Muppet, and this incentive allows you to choose the Muppet racers the runners will use. You get to choose from Kermit, Fonzie, Gonzo, Sam the Eagle, Beaker, Honeydew, Rolf the Dog, or Zoot. I'm sorry, that is making me laugh. And this is going to be a bid war. So let's get those donations in, and we'll have those totals up, and it'll end right as they go to pick their racers. So you have about an hour or so to get that in.
Cool. Muppets. This is one of that moment where I wish I had a Kermit the Frog impression. Woo! Alright. So now we get to go hunting for 4 emblem pieces, which will let us continue with the game. As some people like to meme and call them the 4 pieces of Exodia. Bam.
He. I had a typo and I read it wrong. Fozzie, not Fonzie. I can't hear and I can't read. Great fun.
Alright. Done with the trials of emblem hunting. Now we just gotta get our emblems and be done. And let me hope I can... Woo! Did it! Tony Hawk Pro Skater version 4.0. And now we have the 4 puzzle pieces. And we can continue with the game.
Just
Nothing. Alright, I'm gonna go put on Goofy's. Where is it? Here it is. I want that on. I want it on until later anyways. Yeah, Goofy. Take care of him. There we go. Don't gotta worry about nothing. We despawn the enemies, we're good to go, we got our next gummy piece, and we can glide to victory. So much movement in this game. The fights just go by too fast. Mandatory segment here. You have to go through this elevator both times you come to Hollow Bastion. And there's 2 sets of enemies that you have to fight. First one here and then the one later on. There are different sets of enemies, but the first one here, Chris, for this visit is pretty easy. Donald, did you stop it again?
Donald always ruins everything for us.
He does. You're gonna get to see the first use of Dumbo, though.
Oh boy.
We used Dumbo in the speedrun 3 times. And we use him to skip things. Hence the name of the skips, Dumbo Skip. 1, 2, and 3. We're getting ready to do Dumbo Skip 1, though.
I love how it teleports you out of the little ring instead of like having you walk out. It's like, oh, we're gonna take you up and move you.
I love the music here. It's really nice. Alright, so this is Dumbo Skip. So most people will go around fighting the enemies and summoning up the little emblem thing, but we just use Dumbo and just skip right up. Skip all the heartless fighting, just go right through. Hey, we're at Maleficent now.
It's so tiny to fit on Dumbo's cap, and it's so cute. It's like the cutest.
He does shrink, and it's adorable.
But then you instantly go back, and it's like, oh, you miss it. You miss it a lot.
Oh, snap. Oh. Oh 1 instead of 0. All right. This fight's gonna be interesting. So this is that hard fight that I told you about, Varen. Mal will use stop strats like on Hook, but you can do this one of two ways, with or without items. I do it without.
Oh boy. I'm gonna brace myself.
Oh dear. Oh, Alright. Whew, close. I almost screwed that up. I almost screwed that up.
That was... Woo. I was holding out for you there. Kind of scared for a second.
That fight can go so wrong if you screw it up.
I think it's super wrong, super fast.
Yeah. It's also very easy to die in that fight. With all the flames and stuff she'll spew. Alright, now that we're done with that, we get to go fight Riku too. But also, because of that, we picked up a Mega Elixir earlier, and it's in our inventory. And so we get to use that later on, instead of putting a Mega Elixir in an inventory later. And we also get an extra Mega Elixir for endgame. So we get 6 items rather than 5, since we went itemless there. Now we just gotta beat Riku.
Oh, Riku's nothing. You got this. So are there any significant strats for this fight, or is this just slash and hack?
There's... Oh, you can loop Riku. Every 4 hits he retaliates, and you can actually skip his DM. I didn't get so lucky, but every 4 hits, he'll retaliate. And I got DM'd twice, but you can loop him. I usually do 1, 2, 3, and then 1. I do a ground hit because it's easier to loop him that way. But the optimal way to do it would be 4 air hit, like just a full air combo. I'm just kind of bad at it. That timing it is like really, you gotta do it perfect.
Isn't it kind of hard to see, especially since the camera moves around and he moves out of your field of view?
You can lock onto him, but even then, he'll just kind of go from in front of you to like right behind you, for attack wise. But when you have him in the loop, timing is just really, really weird. I do the 3 air hits because it's faster, and then I do 1 ground hit for the parry because it's easier to time. I'm just also rusty. Also, we're playing as a Heartless now. This signifies the beginning of endgame. Pretty much. At least I like to think.
So how much do you think you'll crush your estimate?
Considering my current pace, probably not much. I'm hoping to get sub 230 though. I should have been practicing more, but Danganronpa V3 is just a really good game. I've been like non-stop playing it since Wednesday. Oh, I got bonked.
streamer, why didn't you practice before then?
I did practice before then.
何が
I did a whole run to make sure I wasn't bad. I practiced the other night.
A whole run.
A whole run.
I sub 230'd on a when I was rusty, so I'm pretty sure I can do it again.
I didn't hear who that was. Was that Faye?
Yes, it was Faye.
Hello, Faye.
I'm using my blue snowball mic, so technically anybody could hear her if she decided to talk. Oh hey, that'd be really good RNG if I was doing a JJ run. But I'm not.
How is it different?
How's what different?
You said if you were doing a JJ run.
That enemy that spawned there, that monkey, in JJ, you have to kill every Heartless that belongs in the game, so you have to kill at least one of everything, and that Heartless, only spawns there, and it can actually take a while to kill. Like, it can take a while to spawn. So if this were JJ, it'd be good RNG, because it would have showed up first try. I'm not world record holder for this category. However, I used to hold world record for standard JJ Hundo before another runner, Zetris, came out of nowhere and took it. I think I don't really hold any records anymore now that I think about it. I'm working on standard new game dream drop distance though.
Oh boy.
I'm probably going to get back to working on that after I'm done with this and then Danganronpa.
Oh boy. Done.
Alright, now we get to head back to Hollow Bastion and equip our final gummy piece.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Vidal, they're so cute.
Bum 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 ba da dum bum 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 dum bum. I'm not last. I'm like, I want to say like, I'm in the top 20. I'm pretty sure. It's been a while since I actually checked. I was definitely top 25 on PS3. $21? Yeah, that sounds about right. I need to go ahead and PB again. Which could still technically happen this run if I had a god run from here on out. If I just golded everything. However, that's not gonna happen. Alright. So, you don't have to do this whole gummy ship mission. You can actually quit out of it earlier and Hollow Ship Bastion will be available. If you quit out of it here, then instead of having to go through the entire thing, there's Hollow Bastion, we can just warp to it now. Alright. Beast is like, Belle's still here. We gotta go inside and find out. And so we put Beast in the party, replace him with Donald, go over here, and then just glide.
I always love the flight skill, it's so handy. Or I guess the glide, it's more like a glide than flying.
Flying is something we get to do actually in Neverland, but that's about it.
That's what I was saying, this is like more like a glide.
Alright, so we spawn Heartless here, go over here, and so... Snap. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, now we summon Dumbo. Alright, we get up here, and I'm gonna like fly a little bit out here, hoping it despawns him. I'm gonna go over here though, because I do not want to risk getting bopped. There we go. I have actually been bopped before by that thing. He can, if you're slow, like I was, he can follow you across and teleport with you, and if you're unaware, he can appear behind you, catch you with a spell, and just bop you, and you'll just fall right off. Okay.
Oh, man.
I had it happen in a race ages ago. Alright, so we take off, something that belongs to Beast. We take off Tornado for Goofy and put on MP Gift. We're gonna give Donald Cheer and Leaf Bracer, and then we go on Sora, customize him for Gravity. So now we have Gravity on Sora's custom, we have Oathkeeper equipped, Sora has Leaf Bracer equipped, Beast is gonna get ready to roar at everything. And Goofy has MP Gift, which it can just gift us MP every now and again.
Good, because he will never use it.
Oh my gosh. Alright. We have one more Dumbo skip to do. We still have our Mega Elixir. And... Alright, we're almost done with this.
We get to see Dumbo one last time.
We also get to see Simba like 2 more times. If this were Kingdom Hearts 2, we would be summoning up Chicken Little and Stitch. And like 1 or so for Genie. Also Peter Pan. I should just get good at KH2 so I can submit that to the next SRX. Ha ha ha.
That's a funny joke, baby. That's very fun.
It's great though. Get good at KH2, so bring that in.
It's more like get good at KH2 and submit it to a marathon that doesn't have tons of other 4-hour runs already submitted.
Well, the thing is, oh, I should go hit this something. The thing is, my estimate for KH2 is actually bad. I'm alright at the run, but the run itself is actually world record's like 250 something.
Oh wow.
Because of PS4 loads.
If
4-hour time on PS2 would be great. I still have a good time for getting sub 4, but getting good would put it at less than 3.5 hours.
Wow. So maybe get a little better at it, but it was still entertaining because didn't have time for it. Had time for this one.
So Behemoth is just kind of attacking him and Rsing him. And hoping that we don't die. Oh my gosh. Oh lordy. I haven't done that in forever. Woo! 2 deaths!
Oh boy.
Luckily, deaths don't cost that much time anymore as much as they used to. In PS3, deaths would cost a lot of time because of just the sheer length of the loads. Here, they don't cost nearly as much since loads are like super fast. Alright. I am in the air. Yeah, no, get up there, Sora. Alright, I'll save this ours for later.
Oh boy.
Alright, that's more like how that fight should have gone. What lang is the game in? The language is Japanese. It's faster. It's the fastest version, and because it has faster text.
Good old native Japanese.
Also, this is the unskippable cutscene that I mentioned. After this little text thing, we are in an unskippable cutscene that we cannot skip because it is unskippable. For some reason.
またいつか巡り会える。あんたのことは忘れたくても忘れられないよね。
どういう意味だよ。
More cutscenes and more text that we will never understand.
早く鍵穴を閉めて。
空頼む。
Oh wait, I can't skip that either. I'm bad. See, I could have played this in English today, but I chose Japanese simply because, it's faster, but also because the shortcuts, your customs for magic and everything, they're different buttons, and I've gotten used to the Japanese customs, which has fire on X, gravity and stop on triangle, and cure on square.
You always have to choose the fastest option.
Woo! And now we're on. This is the last gummy ship mission. We are on our way to the end of the world. Bum 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 bum.
The end of the world. No.
This is the part where if I was doing an in-person run, I would just, I would probably start singing Disney songs.
Oh man, that would actually be pretty sick. I'd definitely join it.
See that? See, Varn, I just gotta go to a in-person one, and we can meet up and sing Disney songs together.
Oh yeah, we'll get the whole room going on it. We can maybe take donation requests for songs and we can sing them.
I mean, honestly, that's probably the best way to do it. You know, than wars. All right. Endgame. time to hopefully not screw up. Alright, only one of them DM'd, so we're lucky there. Woo! Okay, only one DM, so we go over it, wait by this chest, because once it loads out, we'll be further along the path, which is faster.
Do you pick up any of these chests?
We pick up one of them. We used to pick up two, but since we can't use the cottage in Final Rest anymore, we only have to pick up one. We have to technically menu in a Mega Elixir for Final Rest now, but I don't have to do that because I did Itemless Dragon now. Ah! There we go. This is the chest that we pick up, by the way. It is an elixir, which gives us items for in-game. Now, the other chest that we used to pick up was this chest right here. It has a cottage in it, and we would use that. I would use that one right before Behemoth, and then we'd have 2 more cottages for later. But we don't need to use that anymore.
So you don't pick them up because you don't need them?
Yeah, we don't pick up that cottage anymore because we don't need it. We can't use it anyways. The way we would usually use it.
Oh, do you use it in the other difficulties?
Oh my gosh. Goofy, give me that MP gun. Thank you. There we go. Done with that. Alright, so basically, here's how this works. On the PS3 version, in Final Rest, after you beat Archbehemoth, there was a blue menu because it loaded very slowly. And using that, we would use a cottage in between waves of the Final Rest. But because that is no longer an option because of how fast the game loads, we don't have that blue menu anymore. So we have to equip a Mega Elixir before Final Rest and then use that in Final Rest. Technically, we get a Mega Elixir in our inventory already before that, which is the one that we get for Dragon Maul. Since I do Itemless, I don't have to use it. Which means the Mega Elixir is still in my inventory, and I don't have to menu the Mega Elixir later. And that's pretty much... Oh gosh! I did a mistake. I'm hoping it goes well though. I just gotta do the 3-tick strat.
Gotta do the thing.
Actually, it's gonna be 2 ticks regardless. Ay. 1, 2, 3. Holy heck! Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're still good. We're still good. Luckily I did 3 ticks rather than 2. Alright, so we use Simba there to kill the waves of Heartless. You're supposed to do 2 ticks and then full charges. I did 3 ticks there in full charges after I got boxed 2 times because I dodge rolled forward at the beginning like a dummy. Now we spam fire.
Phasing, I'm gonna be right back. I need to take care of a technical issue on our side. You're fine. There's nothing wrong with you. I just need to take care of it.
Alright. What the? Alright. Done with that. We get another item here for our endgame shenanigans. Thanks for that, Goofy. Grab this, which is once again another endgame item. I don't remember, did we get the other air combo plus? Yes, we did. I just didn't notice it. Alright, so now that we're done with all those, we can fight Chernobog. Fun fact, his music changed between Kingdom Hearts 1 and Final Mix. Now it actually plays his theme. Before it didn't. Holy heck. So we kind of just bop Chernobog. You do 4 hits rather than 5 because it's faster. And because our strength is capped, we don't because our strength is capped, we don't need to do the finishers. It's just a waste of time. Now we just land on Chernobog. And go down. Also, we have Super Glide now. You get it really late in the game, so it's kind of pointless in the speedrun other than making a few things a little faster, like this. Alright, so you kill these behemoths by gravity, just like the last one. Oh dearie, get up there. Alright, well, of course you gotta do it. There we go. So now we use our Mega Elixir. Fly over here, because we were going to be over here for the next part. This is what I meant by it loads really fast and we can't do any menus. Because we are already at the next part. Now we want to be over here for the Invisibles part. Alright, now we can summon Simba. That went really well, actually. That can go really bad. You gravity the Invisibles there and hope that they group up because gravity is a lot of damage to them. And if you get them, then they will all die really quickly. Otherwise, they can all go flying over the room, DMing, and whatnot. After then, though, you want to make sure Donald and Goofy's alive because we immediately summon Simba and kill every last wave. And like that, we're done. And hey, I golded my final rest. Not bad, me.
Oh wait, you got a quad? Nice.
Alright. So now we re-equip Raven's Claw. We put on our... We can stack that. And then we're gonna put on our elixirs and mega elixirs. And for Goofy, we're going to put on that Ray of Light and give him some more MP. Because now we're going into the final battles. That should be the last... Not the last Heartless that we have to fight, but the last one that's really going to be difficult.
Oh, okay.
Because now it's all darkness from here on out. It's our friend, Raikou.
Raikou? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Never mind, it was dancing. Whew. And now we just kind of go ham on him and hope Goofy gives us them hot MP gifts. We also want him in a corner. If he's not, it's okay, but preferably we want him in a corner for ourses. Also, this is a submit phase too. He'll like go he'll get his creature up and he'll just be like submit, and it'll put you guys in a state where you can get attack damage by his shadow. He'll start doing this thing of an orb type thing. I don't know really how to describe that. It's his ultimate attack, I guess. His DM. Although he has a more proper DM in the next fight. Alright. Last cottage. Now I'm going to go into Goofy's thing and equip... No, that's Donald's thing. Okay, go into Goofy's and we're going to equip this. Oh, hey, one more dark side. I could not beat him fast enough, so we're going to improvise. And that's how you improvise that fight. If you happen to go slowly and you end up not getting his hand in time, instead of waiting, just pop the elixir that we have to pop there, and then you can just use fires. Ah, he DMs. Oh well. So, there's basically a HP gate here for this fight. The HP gate determines whether or not he'll DM or not. If he hits it, he can DM almost immediately, whenever he wants. However, using Ars Arcanum, we can push him past the HP gate, where he'll use it. and it's like a certain HP range, right? So if you push him past it, he can no longer DM until a certain point later in the fight, which is towards the very end.
Sorry, I didn't hit my mic. Guess the first thing I do is sneeze.
Don't worry, I've been holding in a sneeze all run. Ha, ha, ha. Alright, time for Anthem 3. We cast Arrow here so we don't take as much damage and we don't have to heal as much. And now we just kind of go ham on him. I wonder if I should go for the cutscene skip. Actually, that would probably lose me a couple minutes. There's a cutscene skip Anthem 3 that saves like 5 seconds, and if you get it, then you can skip a cutscene skip. If you don't get it, however, you get a white screen, which is actually really bad. I didn't lose a PB because of it, but I did like lose a large PB because of it. Although I do kind of wish I could show it off. I'm just not good at it. Alright. You get down here and then you just kind of go, woo! Oh snap! Oh! I did it! I did it! I got it!
Oh snap! That was really cool.
It's a very hard to do cutscene skip. It skips actually skipping the cutscene and saves about 5 seconds. It's very risky because the screen can go white if you fuck it up. However, I got it. So we didn't screw it up. We're good. And I got to show off a cool little thing because I did it right, and I feel awesome now. Artillery, one of the most annoying parts of the game as well. Ah.
Save us.
All right, we are done with that. Artillery can be very annoying. Luckily, it wasn't. What am I doing? Okay, so we're gonna toss this and try to R's our way through some of these guys. Because a lot of these guys die quickly to fire, but they group up and it gets really bad. So you kind of want to use a mix of fires and R's to kind of get through it quickly. I'll use this because it'll bring me back to life. Alright, now we get to fight a giant face. Alright, well Goofy's dead. It's a shame, not much you can do. The Goffy is dead. He's just gonna die a lot. Alright, I'm gonna get up here in R's. Put this back on. Done with face, and I golded it.
Oh snap!
We didn't get sub 230, but I'm still gonna beat my estimate. Okay, so the next part, we go in here. I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna kind of R's these guys. And it seemed to work out, for the most part. You're technically supposed to gravity them. I should have used my Mega Elixir before that. You're supposed to gravity them and then R's. But I R's them and it turned out fine. Only one of them DM'd. Also, time is going to be coming up soon because it's on the final hit of Ansem. So... and we're almost there. Gravity, gravity.
I was just letting tech station know so we could listen out for time.
We only have one Mega Elixir left, and it is for the final fight. Woo! Alright, Goof. Use that nice, goofy tornado. Yeah, Goof. I mean, we didn't really get anywhere. Alright. Use that, and now we just kind of have to go. Goofy's gonna help us destroy a little. Never mind, he died.
Oops, trip.
And we are now at time. Woo! I am like a whole 6 minutes off my PB, just about. 6 minutes off PB. Woo.
Wow. That's not too far from it.
That's, I mean, there was a lot of mistakes in it, so it makes sense. But yeah, that's Kingdom Hearts Final Mix HD, beginner any % in Japanese. I got a few gold splits, so that's good. This is the little cutscene that all we like to watch and everything. Although I'm not really worried about it right now. But thanks for everybody who stuck around for my run. Haha. It followed a pretty alright FF7 run that I was watching.
I paired them together nicely, if I do say so myself.
But yeah. I had a lot of mistakes, but overall it wasn't a bad run. I could say this is a terrible run, and then I know some people who would be like, "Are you kidding me?" But yeah. We don't know what's going on with Kingdom Hearts either. It's
no
light.
one knows.
It's light.
It's lots of light and doors and evil people and keys. That's about it. That's what happens every time.
But yeah, I hope peeps enjoyed the run. I am technically new to... I'm not new to commentating a 1FM run. I commentated a 2-person race by myself for like 3.5 hours. It's all good. It's all good. Anyways, Varin.
Nico, that was a small Kingdom Hearts. There's a small piece of Kingdom Hearts. This door is. It's not the Kingdom Hearts. It's a piece of Hearts. It's a collection of worlds light, and they close the door for it from darkness. That's what they're doing right now. To answer your question.
Oh yeah, well, that was fun. I'm probably gonna go back to playing Danganronpa V3 now. Very good game. Anybody who isn't a fan of Danganronpa should go play it. And anybody who does use Twitch, my channel is twitch.tv/phasingmouse. Don't ask how to spell it.
It is actually in the schedule and the panels below the stream. So if you want to follow any of the runners you've seen, you can check out the schedule, and all of their stream pages or YouTube or whatever they use will be linked, so you can find where the majority of their content is.
Yeah. Well, anyways, this was fun, Varin. Thanks for chilling with me.
Yeah, my silly comments and sorta commentary.
I guarantee my runs are, when I do them, are a lot more fun than this when I'm not explaining the run. So,
when it's just memes, there's no explanation. It's like Kingdom Hearts / memes.
Yeah. Yeah. Just look at Sora's. Just hold on. Let me just find a good spot to pause, and we can figure out what to do. Yeah. You know what? That's cool. We'll just leave it there. You guys don't get to see the final cutscene in its entirety. You think this is a game? You think this is a movie? You don't even understand what's going on. It's all in Japanese.
Beat the game for yourself. Find out the ending cutscene.
Yeah. Find out next time on Kingdom Hearts Z.
2 looks like kind of like Z, so does that mean you're going to do 2 next time? Is that what it appears?
Next time I do a run for SRX, I plan on submitting 2FM. I submit 2FM to this one, but I didn't get in, and I'm actually kind of glad because I'm kind of bad at 2FM. I'm going to get better at it before the next one that I would submit for, though. And hey, if I show up to an in-person one, we could totally, you know, like we said earlier, Disney songs in person. Kingdom Hearts 2. Anyways, I'm done, so... Woo!
Alright, whenever...